Hey everyone, Pete with the PA Outdoor Experience, and I was just out doing some chores, and I said, you know what, these matches are old, the striker, it's kind of worn out, there we go, and I'm going to have a little boil up on my Bushbox XL, put some twigs in here. I've used it before, but I never used it with twigs yet. So we'll see how it goes. And then I'm just going to boil up some water. I wanted to test it out before. And then I bought this Bushbox attachment. It's the Bushbox slide attachment for, you can see you put your twigs in there. And then we'll just fill it up here. The wood is kind of wet because it was been raining all day, so we'll see how this goes. Put some of these little twigs in. Like I said, I've used this before, but never with the twigs. And I have a thermos of water and enough water to put it out when I'm done. Bushbox XL. That's the one I went with. And then we'll get this burning. And I have this Stanley cooking cup, I guess, set. Put some water in here. We'll let that burn up a little bit. What's nice about it is it comes with two of these cups and a lid. And then I have, in the one cup, I have my Trangia alcohol burner. I just store that in here in case I can't, it's too wet out and I can't use twigs. So that works out good that way. It's like I said, I never used the twigs, so I'm going to test them out. I like this slide here, the Bushbox slide. I knew nothing. And also I have this Epiphany Outdoor Gear pocket bellows. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works out great. Epiphany Outdoor Gear pocket bellows. That works out real great. I'll just put that in here with my matches. And while that's taking catch, you can cook on this. If you want to have a lunch on it. I got a cold steel frying pan, the smaller one that I put on here. You can put a bigger one too. What I have in here, this is what I call my fire bag. It has all my fire starter, matches, the Epiphany pocket bellows in there. Great thing to have. I put everything back because I'm not going to be needing it. And as always, my Mora Caneve companion. That is always great to have. So yeah, this seems to be working pretty good, actually. Once this gets going, we can make sure. Was what I learned about these Bushbox XLs, these stick stoves, is keeping the fuel to it, the twigs. And we'll put that up there like that. keeping the fuel to it. So the water, what happens is, I shouldn't say the water, keep the water boiling, get it to boil, but what happens is on other stoves, what I found out, I never owned other stoves, and this is the reason why I went with that one. A lot of them you have to load the firewood from the wood twigs from the top. So that means you're taking off the pot or your cup, whatever you're cooking on. So this way, I can just feed it in through the side here and keep a consistent flame. As you see here, it works out really good. This shouldn't take long to boil up. I don't think so. I think the best thing to do is do it different. The way I did it is pack it with a bunch of twigs, leaves, really pack it in there good. Then let it catch. And then, yeah, but it's going to work for what we're just boiling up some water. In fact, it's getting hot now. So, yeah, and then I store everything in these canvas bags. This is my Sami pouch. That keeps what I'm eating. I got my tea bags in here. What should I do? Black tea or herbal tea or green tea? Green tea with lemon or green tea with elderberry, I think I have. I think we're going to do a green tea with elderberry. Well, you know what? Let's do a green tea with some lemon in it. I just used the Bigelow tea. I got different varieties. I got black tea, lemon tea, green tea, and black citrus herbal tea with zinc. So we'll see how this thing is coming along here. Yeah, and I could put everything in this pouch, and then I put my Stanley cooking cup in here, and then this is the bag for the Bushbox XL. So it all fits in there, and then I can put it all right in this bag, this main bag. I also got a cutting board in here, so that works out great. And with what I'm sitting on is here, I'll get up. What I'm sitting on is a Summit backpack chair. It's pretty good. I kind of like it. It's a little tight fitting wearing it. Like you can't hold a lot of weight with it. It's not designed for that anyway. So we'll just get this water to a boil, and then we'll be ready to go. Well, the Bushbox XL, I am liking it. I really am liking it. As like I said, I have used it before, but not with the I used it with the alcohol burner instead of the twigs. This is the first time ever with the twigs for me using it. Oh, that's hot. Gotta watch your fingers. That's hot, Pete. I have gloves. I should be wearing some leather gloves doing this, but you know. And then what you do is you just plop a squat somewhere where there's lots of twigs, like I'm doing, and just start. Oh, that fell right in there. We can just leave it right there. Just start feeding the twigs to it until the water boils. Yeah, look at that. I can't get over this this Bushbox slide thing. It does work really good. How I learned about the Bushbox and the Bushbox XL, all of them actually, is through watching Kevin Callan, Happy Camper. He's a Canadian guy. I was watching him and his friend that owns the Canadian Outdoor Equipment Store was testing this slide out, And he said that's what he really liked about it. It makes it so easy to put twigs in here. And I'm really impressed with it, to tell you the truth. That's the, I do believe. So you're all invited. Well, you're all witnessing the first time I've ever been using the twig stove as a, I keep burning myself today, as a twig, as using twigs. I think it's been burning pretty good. That water is not quite boiling yet. Once that water boils, I'll pour it in my tea and then let that steep for about 4 minutes. I was doing some chores. I said, you know what? Let's do a boil up, and then we'll see what everybody thinks about the Bushbox XL. It's nice. It packs down to like thin. You know, I didn't get the titanium one. Right. It's a lot more. It's a lot more expensive, I think. So weight's not an issue for me. You know, if I was going on a serious backpack trip where I might invest in the titanium one. But so far, this one here is working out great. It really is. I'm very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. And this slide here, you can't go wrong with it. You really can't. I mean, this is just, I'm loving this. I really like it. 2 thumbs up for me on the Bushbox XL. My opinion, I think we're almost boiling. Getting there. Not quite yet, but getting there. I think I wouldn't go, they have smaller sizes, and they actually make a bigger one. I might invest in the bigger one, and if I get the bigger one, I'll save up my money and get it in titanium. But yeah, this is really nice. The only thing is you got to make sure you have rubber gloves. Sorry. Boop. That should be on the bloopers there. Leather gloves or some kind of like, as I imagine, that sucker's going to get hot. I brought down my work gloves. These are like have the rubber backing on them. They look good enough for now. So I like my setup here. Like I said, I bring down my cold steel frying pan. I could fry on top of it. That would work out great. This is working out just fine. It doesn't take a lot of twigs to get this water hot, as we can see. I mean, I just had a little pile here. They do burn down quick, so you want to make sure you have a ample amount of twigs, though. Like if you're doing some cooking on it, you know, but for a boil up. And I can't get over how this just slides down, just like that. Always the smoke always blows in your face. It's a beautiful day out here. It really is. Soon I'll be going back to work. I'm going to try to do a video maybe every other weekend while I'm working. And unfortunately, I don't make no money off of YouTube. So, but that's all right. I do this because I enjoy it. And I do this for everyone that watches, but I also do this for the people that can't get out. Disabled people, somebody that has a handicap. I've been there because I have you know, if you're not feeling well, you know, if you have an illness, you know, this is videos for everybody, but especially for those people that can't get out and just come along with me. And like we're doing now. Oh, we're boiling. Yes, we're boiling. Here we go. So we'll just dump some of this in here. Look at that. Then we'll let that steep. You can see it puts off a nice flame. I mean, I could still cook on this. Make sure my camera isn't overheating. So there, this is my setup, my travel setup. I could put this right in my haversack. It folds up that small. I'm really impressed with these haversacks. Like I got another Sami bag with my wallet in it, my ID, a lighter. And I have one Sami pack, I'm sorry, for my, that goes in my food. And then I've been trying these caffeine pouches. They're non-nicotine. It's not nicotine at all. It's just caffeine. I do not recommend children having them. Yeah, it's one pouch. It has 80 milligrams of caffeine. And it says right on it, this product does not contain nicotine or tobacco. So, because I used to smoke, I don't smoke anymore. It's an evil, evil habit. And I got my drinking water in here, which is the same kind of thermos as this. This is just my thermos for, for water, for making tea. And then I got a bottle of water. And then this here, like I said, this is for my my fire starting kit, which is, I've been working on that, what I want in it for quite a while. And there we go. We'll let that burn down and cool down. Yeah, I'm Bushbox XL. I think it's close enough. Oh, it's hot though. We gotta let it cool down, let it steep some more. It's hot. Yeah, very, very impressed with the Bushbox XL. And this chair. I don't know if I'm kind of getting used to the chair. The chair is nice. It's not, it's not that bad for what it is. You couldn't put a lot of weight on it. Well, here, I'll show you this here. It's not, see, it folds up like this. It folds up like that. And then you can wear it as a backpack. Made by Summit. I don't know. I guess you put it on and there. You see there. So, and then if I can get it in the, so what you'll do is you'll fold over like this. There you go. And then I clip this onto one of the molly straps on the back. It's just a cushion pad. And so that's that. And it works pretty good. I wouldn't use it for long distances. If they can come up with a better, more comfortable harness system for it, it'd be great. I do like it. That's the only downfall with it. So like when I go trout fishing this week, I'll bring this. I'll bring the Bushbox XL. And if I'm out on, I won't use the twigs. I'll use that sucker's still hot. I'll use the alcohol burner. So I don't want to be burning twigs out in the wood here. This is my property here, so I'm gonna make sure everything is out completely. And I did it on top of a rock here. But It has turned out to be a really nice day. It's warm. It got warm out. It was chilly yesterday. That's good. That tastes good. What I need to keep forgetting to bring, that I need to start bringing, is a little towel to wipe everything out, keep it dry. But it'll be all right. And a pair of leather gloves, so I don't have to. This is probably cooling off for sure, but we'll see if this hurts it or not. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're gonna make sure it's out and not causing no fires. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, she's still hot. I'll let it cool down. And then that just comes off. You can slide that in with your pouch. I'll let that all cool down. So, my first opinions of the Bushbox XL was like, I don't know about this thing. But then when I started using it, it's great. It's great, convenient. A nice small little stove. You know, I could cook a little lunch out here. You know, it stores like to nothing. Like I said, it folds up real thin. Oh, lemon tea. Not bad. Not bad at all. This, I had this for years and I never really used it until now. And I'm really, really, really impressed with it. This thing is just amazing. Like I said, I wish I should have brought a rag with me to wipe it out before I put it away. Yeah, this Stanley. Wish I would. My buddy Al, God bless his soul, he passed away from brain cancer. He used to use one of these when we used to go ice fishing on ice fishing trips. He used to make boiled water for tea in it. And I was used to think, boy, that's nice, but it's kind of small. But now I realize it's nice, minimalist, you know, just, that's nice, you know, you don't need, this is starting to cool down. Well, that's still hot. Yeah, we'll let it cool down. And you don't need a lot, you know, especially if it's just you. Now, if there was a group of us, maybe you would need a little bigger, something bigger, but I don't know. I cooked off of this thing for 3 people and it worked perfect. Of course, I used the alcohol because we were ice fishing out in the, you know, out on the ice, and nowhere to get twigs and nothing. But if you were fishing close to shore, you know, you can send the kids out to get a bunch of dead twigs. Now, where I was fishing at was New York State, and on the public land access, it has to be dead and down. You cannot break branches off of trees, even if it's dead standing. It has to be dead and down. And then you can break the branches off. You could, you know, go out there, collect some branches if you were close to shore, I would imagine. But we were out in the middle of the lake, or off on the bay on the river, St. Lawrence, and I have a big container that actually from Trangia that holds alcohol, and then I fill this up, and this holds, you know, for about 20 minutes, a half hour of burn time, and then when it ran out, I just filled it back up again. So, and I used my little Lodge cold steel pan, and that all worked perfectly. So now I guess we could fold this up a bit. It's cooled off enough. It's still not cool enough to put it back in your Put it back in my bag, its bag, but we can fold it up and put it away. Let me get my... I'll show you how this folds up here. There, that's it. That's it. That's all there is to it. And then these, see these, these clip right into here. Sometimes they fight you a little bit, like now today. Sometimes they go in real easy, and then yeah, they just snap in like that. There, and then you put that on top like that. And then I'll get the bag out. I don't know why I saved this. This was what the Bushbox XL slide came in. This little cardboard sleeve here. I've always put it back in there. I got that in there. And then I got that like that. And then they sell accessory pouches, different pouches. This is the pouch that it came with. It's just a little, looks like a linen pouch. Works for me. They have a leather pouch for it. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, that's up to you. If you don't, you know, you want to be all bushcrafty, whatever. And then there, that's it. And then I put it in this pouch. My other stuff there. And then once I drink my tea, everything will, all my my cups will nest in here. Put that in its pouch. And there we go. Cheers, everyone. Bushbox XL, my opinion, is A+. A+. I mean, I couldn't believe how quick it boiled up. I would imagine it would take a little longer if it was cooler outside, but it's not. But still, you know, it boiled up in a minute. Yeah, I've been turning into a tea drinker. I used to drink black coffee all the time, but I've been really liking my teas. And remember, even if you're on your own property or public property, pick up your garbage, please. We all get lazy sometimes. Oh, I'll get that later. I've done it before, and then I come down the next day and pick it up. But it don't hurt. Like, I should start carrying one Ziploc bag just for garbage, a big gallon Ziploc bag to put like my tea bags in. I'll just pick it up and carry it in my hand and bring it up to the house when I'm done here. Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. I don't, I also carry some powdered chicken broth with me in case I want to have some broth, you know, especially in the wintertime. And this chair is pretty good. Yeah, I gained a little more weight. I'll lose it. I gained 5 pounds back, but I'm not giving up. Yeah, this chair is pretty comfortable. If they can come up with a better strap system for your back, it'd be even better. Like, I wouldn't want to carry this for any distance, to tell you the truth. And then this is how how I nest this. I'll just drop this in there like that, fold that over, and then I got its bag here. I got these bags from this bag is from Badger Core Outfitters. These canvas bags, and then that's where I got my Sami bags. But this bag, let's see, this will all fit in here real nice. And this bag, and my haversack are from I don't know if you can see that, Camp Craft Outdoors. You can look them up on Etsy. I think it's really good stuff. I was really impressed with it. I've been getting into canvas bags to haul my stuff in lately. So then I can also put my fire starting kit go in here too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna purchase one more of these bags to hold my pan in. The way I got it now, it'd be nice to have one more bag like this to hold my pan in. There. I don't know, probably about 3-4 pounds, maybe 5 pounds. And then my haversack. It's just got a little bit of everything in there. I probably didn't need to bring down everything, but I just carry it with me everywhere. And that also is from I do believe this is also from yes, this is also from Camp Craft Outdoors. This is their large haversack bag, and I love it. I have the small one. I hold some of my sharpening tools, for sharpening my knives, in the smaller one. This larger one is just awesome. I really love it. Ooh, my hat's falling off. And of course, for those of you who are wondering, my Filson bush hat canvas. I wouldn't be wearing this on a super hot day. Way too hot. But a day like today, 60 degrees. Maybe I would wear it up to about 75. Depends on what I was doing. It's good at keeping the sun off you, but it is a heavy canvas. Made in America, though, you know, I mean, it keeps the sun off you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a bushcrafter. I just wearing it because it has a really wide brim and it really blocks the sun for you. All right, anyway, thanks for watching the PA Outdoor Experience, and let me know what you guys think in the comments about the Bushbox XL. I'm very pleased with it. Wow, it was great. As you can see, you know, you just get yourself a pile of twigs, little sticks, and you know, away you go. And then you can cook on it. You can boil water on it. You can even use it to warm up your hands, you know. I like a little contained fire pit for you, you know, if you're afraid of catching everything on fire. But if it's a really dry day and there's fire bans, I would recommend using the alcohol burner in it. You can get the alcohol burner from Trangia. You can just buy the spirit burner and then buy, I use denatured alcohol in it. You can also use that heat that you pour in your gas tank in it. But I just get a gallon of the denatured alcohol from Home Depot or hardware store. So there you have it. Thanks for watching the PA Outdoor Experience. I'm Pete. And everybody have a good Easter. And just enjoy it and love life, man. You know? Thanks for coming along with me. Bye.